Alright, so if you're anything like me, you have been struggling for years to find the perfect way to organize your recipes. I think one of the problems with recipes for me is that they come from everywhere. It's just really hard to corral all that and get that in a way that I can use the recipes that I want, that I can always find exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm so excited. I have been using this organizing method for I think almost 2 years now, and it is definitely working for me. So I'm here to solve your recipe problems. The first thing you need to do for this is to sign up for an Evernote account if you don't already have one. It's really simple. You just go to www.evernote.com, and if you haven't explored Evernote before, it's wonderful. They have a little videos on there that you can see how it works, but it's just a wonderful tool to capture anything and access it anywhere, even on your smartphone, which is super handy for a recipe when you're at the store and can't quite remember what you need. So just click on Create Account, and it's completely free. The next thing that you want to make sure you do is go to the Evernote. It's called the Evernote Trunk, and from there you'll want to install this little icon right here in your browser. I think they have it for all the normal browsers. It's called the Clip to Evernote tool, and this is one of the things that makes it so useful. So let's go back to the Evernote application. Evernote has 3 ways you can use it. You can always just log in on anybody's computer online. This is actually something I've downloaded to my computer, and this program stays on my computer all the time, and you can access it on any smart devices. Wonderful for when you're at the store. So the way I have used this is I have 2 main notebooks. I have recipes to try and recipes that are tried. That's the major way I like to categorize my recipes. And then so right here I'm in my recipes to try notebook, and this is just a list of all of them. As you see, when I click on them, it brings up the actual recipe. It would be much wider if I weren't recording. It would be easier to see the recipe. You can print right from here. If I've gotten it from the web, I can go back to the source. And one of the wonderful things here is that I have created tags for each recipe that I have. So if I want a bread, or if I have chicken I want to use up, I can just click on chicken, and it right here gives me all the chicken recipes. Or if I want to do something in the crock pot, I can go here and see all the crock pot recipes. And you can add, one of the things wonderful is you can add more than one tag to a recipe. So here, this recipe, Dump and Run Taco Soup, I personally added 4 tags. I have crock pot, ground beef, you can't see it here, but healthy, and main dish. So you can add as many tags as you want, which helps you organize and be able to find exactly what you need. Not only that, you can search your recipes. So if I was looking for a specific recipe and I couldn't quite remember what it was called, I could just search within my notebooks for lemon pull apart bread, and right there it is, lemon cinnamon pull apart coffee cake. So there's just some of the wonderful things you can do. What I do all the time is just use my phone to take a picture, and I can do it right from the Evernote app on my smartphone. So there's no emailing it. It's just super, super quick. And anywhere I am, if I'm in the doctor's office and I see a recipe in a magazine, I just whip out my phone, snap a picture, and there it is. But you can just see how this brings all the random recipes together so that you can actually use them. Alright, so when you are online and you find a recipe you like on a blog and a pen, so for instance, this peppermint crunch cookie dough ball looks delicious, and how cool is that? I love that peppermint crunch and cookie dough. So what I just love, love, love about this, it's so, so easy to add your recipes in a really organized way when you're online, just so quick and easy. So usually I will just highlight what I want to actually go into my Evernote account. You don't have to do that. It will try to recognize it for you, and it tries to avoid the sidebars and things on the website. But one of the things it would do would be to get all these pictures and up here, and that's just not really necessary. I'm not a big fan of pictures. Plus, when I print it out, I don't want all those pictures. So I just highlight it. Then I click this little button right here to add it to Evernote. It's called the Web Clipper. What I love about this is it's pretty smart. It automatically, all I did was press that one button, it automatically knew the title, the blog that it was from. I usually take that off because I don't really care. It's pretty smart. It tries to guess based on what I've done in the past where I want to put the article, and it's right. I want to put it in my recipes to try, but if I'd already tried it or something, I can put it there. And I have many other ideas stored there, like crafts and food decorating and things. So I don't actually use bookmarks in my browser anymore. So and it guesses what tags that I want to put on there. So dessert, that's definitely right. If you just love cookie dough and you want to have cookie dough recipes, you could do that, or another one might be holiday, a holiday tag. You just add as many as you want. I can add a little comment when I'm doing this, like this recipe would be perfect for next year's holiday party. It'll add that in, and then all I have to do is, there's three options. It defaults to what you usually do. You can say the article selection, full page, or URL. I almost always say the selection. That's what I've highlighted. If I were to say save article, it would try to guess where the actual article part was, and it's pretty good about that. But like I said, it will get a lot of pictures, or the full page is everything on the page. You don't really want to do that because that gets all the sidebars and header and a bunch of junk. Save the URL, that would just save the link, and I could get back to the link that way, but I would still have my tags and everything. And also, whenever I do save this, it will save I'm actually going to take these off because I don't need that. I might add entertaining. It will also save the link so I can actually get back to the original post. So I just click Save Selection. Right there it is. So I'll do one more just to show you just how easy this is. So here I am on, let's say I want this caramel tart. I don't think I would actually make this, but here, all I do is click this little guy. He's highlights my selection. He pretty much knows what I want. Like I said, I usually take off the blog. That's exactly right. So I just click Save Selection, and there we have it. It's there. So if I go back on my desktop and I bring up the Evernote application and I go to recipes to try, and sometimes you'll have to click the sync button if you go back to it right away. It syncs up periodically, but you don't normally, it just takes it a few minutes, and I don't find myself needing to sync very often. The other thing is it's automatically already on Evernote on my phone, so that when I'm at the store or out somewhere, I can reference all my recipes. So you see here, those two things that I added have showed up here on my desktop automatically. There's the little note that I added. It adds that in the middle of the line, and there's the recipe, and there's the other one. It's real easy even to drag into other things. You can just drag over there. It's just such a handy tool. So I really hope this helps you, and let's get our recipes organized so we can start using them. And this was brought to you by Laura from supersweetlife.com.